loving God, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be blessed to you. In the name of the Creator and the Christ and the Comforter. Amen. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. That's what the workers told the householder. I can see this scene. The last hired were paid. And the first hired were looking up there at the front of the line, and they saw how much the last hired got. And their heads started calculating. Let's see, he worked half the day, and he got that much. I'm going to get twice as much. Wow, what a good day's wage. Imagine that worker's disappointment. Imagine. What a cheat. What a cheat. He only got what was promised. It's not fair. He only got what was promised. You know, we all feel the same way sometimes. We do. We do. We look at a nice car that a friend just bought, and we think, I should have had that. We see the promotion at work, and we think, what's with that person? I should have had that job. We see what others have, and we want it. No matter whether we merit it or not, no matter whether they merit it or not, we want it. And still, we always seem to feel like we deserve better. Better. That car or that job or that house or the lover really should be ours. Not theirs. Not theirs. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't desire a better life. I'm not saying that we shouldn't work to make our world better. But what I am saying is that perhaps, just perhaps, we should be trying to find out what each one of us individually is called to do. Because it's not who works the hardest. It's not about who gets the most money or the most things. It's about finding out what is best for each of us. What is best for us? Because each one of us is called to find a passion. A passion. That one thing, or, for some of you who are very talented, those 2 or 6 things, that we do best and that we love best. Those things. Because then we will find satisfaction. And then, just maybe, we might stop looking jealously at the things that other people have. Maybe. So the question is, what are you called to do? What am I called to do? What are we called to do? And the question is, what's your passion? What will it take for you to achieve that passion? Do you need to go to school? Start figuring out how to do it. Do you need to make some contacts? Join an organization to meet the people you need to meet. It's about making a start. Taking that step in the right direction. You may find that you are less jealous of what other people have when you have the thing that is right for you. It may not be the fancy car. Sometimes things need to just hit you in the head. And, sorry, why don't you put it on the floor? Maybe you don't need a fancy car. Maybe that's not the right thing. It's just something to grab onto. Because In Jesus' story, the workers were all paid the same amount. And my friends, sit back, put on your I don't believe it face. Because in reality, every one of us is paid exactly the same. It's just that we're not all paid in money. We're not all paid in money. Sometimes the pay is relationships that become rich and rewarding. Sometimes we find out that we're happy when we're making things. Sometimes we'll find out that we have to go to work to get the money to do the things that feed our souls. We work at a job that allows us to eat and have a place to live, and then we spend our time making art or music or working in a soup kitchen or volunteering at the church. We get paid in the end, but it's not money. There is excuse me, there is something more to this story. Jesus wasn't just talking about being fed in a material way. He was talking about doing the work to find a place in the world and in the realm of God. We all do our work here on earth. We do. Some of us more than others, but we do our work here on earth. Right? For some people, it's a lot of work. And when we look at other people, it looks to us like they're not doing much for what they get. But the householder is looking after every one of us. The householder is taking care of us. And we will find that we receive what we need. What we need, not what we want, what we need if we do what we are called to do. Not individually, necessarily, that's part of it, but also corporately. What are we called to do? So, my friends, find your passion. Then look around and find the other people who have the same passion. And don't look for what pays the most monetarily. Look for what feeds your soul. And you will find the way. You will find the way. And the rewards will be greater. They will be so much more, and perhaps way different than what you imagine. Amen?
Amen. Amen.